Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young man named Leo. Leo was not unlike many others. He dreamed of success, of achieving great things. But no matter how hard he tried, he always felt stuck. His mind was filled with doubts, fears, and old beliefs that told him he wasn't good enough. One day, tired of his struggles, Leo decided to seek wisdom from an old Stoic philosopher who lived on the outskirts of the village. The philosopher, a quiet man with deep, knowing eyes, welcomed Leo into his humble home. Leo poured out his frustrations, explaining how he wanted to change his life, but didn't know where to begin. The old man listened patiently, and then spoke. "The mind is like a garden," he said. "If you plant good seeds, strong and healthy plants will grow. But if you let weeds take over, they will choke out everything else. To succeed, you must first learn to reprogram your mind." Leo frowned. "But how do I do that?" he asked. The philosopher smiled and began to tell him a story. Long ago, there was a sculptor who wanted to create a masterpiece. He found a large block of marble and started working. Day after day, he chiseled away at the stone, removing everything that wasn't part of the vision he held in his mind. Slowly, a beautiful statue emerged. The sculptor knew that success wasn't about adding more to the stone. Leo thought about this. He realized that his mind was filled with negative thoughts. Thoughts of failure, of not being smart enough, of fear. These were the weeds choking his potential. The philosopher continued, "The Stoics believe that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you want success, you must train your mind to see opportunity where others see obstacles." "But how?" Leo asked again. The old man handed him a small, worn journal. "Every morning," he said, "write down the thoughts that limit you. Then challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? If not, replace it with something better. For example, instead of thinking, 'I will fail,' tell yourself, 'I will learn and grow no matter what happens.'" Leo took the journal and began following the philosophers. At first it was hard. Old habits of thinking didn't disappear overnight. But slowly he noticed a change. When a challenge arose, instead of fearing it, he asked himself, "What can this teach me?" When he made a mistake, instead of blaming himself, he thought, "This is how I improve." One day, a great storm hit the village. The river flooded, destroying many homes, including Leo's. The villagers were in despair, but Leo remained calm. He remembered the Stoic teaching, we cannot control events, only our response. While others complained, Leo gathered the villagers and helped rebuild. His resilience and leadership inspired others, and soon the village was stronger than before. Word of Leo's wisdom spread, and people came to him for advice. He shared what he had learned, that success begins in the mind. That fear and doubt are only thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. That every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Years passed, and Leo became known far and wide, not for wealth or power, but for his unshakable mindset. He had reprogrammed his mind for success, not by waiting for luck, but by mastering his thoughts. The old philosopher, now long gone, would have been proud. But Leo knew the truth. The greatest teacher had been his own mind. And so he continued to tend his mental garden, planting seeds of courage, discipline, and wisdom, knowing that as long as he did, success would always follow. And so, dear listener, the lesson is clear. If you wish to reprogram your mind for success, start by examining your thoughts. Remove what does not serve you. Replace fear with curiosity, doubt with determination. Train your mind to see challenges as opportunities. For just as a sculptor shapes stone, you shape your destiny, one thought at a time. The Stoics knew this truth long ago, And now you do too. Success is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Choose your thoughts wisely, and your life will follow. This is the way of inner strength. This is the path of the Stoic, and it begins today.